It's 7:30 p.m. in Bradford, and traffic cops James Alderton and Paul Crabtree are on patrol.
Nope.
They're looking for vehicles that may be involved in crime and spot something suspicious.
There was a low-value car, a couple of lads in it, not particularly well kept, that passed us in the other direction. James spun the car around and we set off to go and stop it. Before we'd even put any blue lights on, as we've turned around to go and get behind it, it's seen us turn and started to accelerate away from us.
Tango 58 urgent.
This might be a pool car, one car owned by many, often used for criminality.
Basically, a group of lads can put together for a car, and we call it a pool car. They don't register it, they probably won't insure it properly, and if it gets taken off them by us, it's not going to cost them any money, they won't recover it, so it's cheap motoring.
This vehicle in front of us here was trying to stop us, just make it off from us.
Got up behind it, and as we came close up behind, all the blues are lit by that point. He pulled over.
No, stand by one.
Stay there.
But as I've got out, and we've told him, stay away and get your keys out, he's set off again then.
Romeo Tango 58 urgent. We have got a vehicle failing to stop for us on Barkerend Road at Bradford. Speed is 4-5 miles per hour. Road conditions are quiet.
You get almost, it's like a little cold shiver, and you think, right, we're on.
Don't want to get back streets, crabbers.
Yeah, fair enough. We're still Barkerend Road, out of city, speed 40. Vehicle's 3 up, Asian male, with a hat with those stupid black things on it, blue and white. Approaching junction of Killinghall Road, red light, stand by, stand by. It's a right, Killinghall Road.
You can't drive right out on the roads. He doesn't give a damn about the pedestrians, he doesn't give a damn about the other vehicles, and he doesn't really care about his mates in the car either.
Still Killinghall Road, passing on.
He's heading for the built-up back streets of Bradford.
Moderate, speed is still 40.
Here, the cops need permission to continue a chase that could turn dangerous.
Tango 58. Been granted for practical pursuit. May I remind you of your responsibilities under force codes of practice for pursuit driving with my knowledge.
Yes, that's that knowledge. It's now a right onto Rock.
It was early evening, there were kids playing out. It's too tight and too narrow for somebody who's intent to get away from the police to be driving down at full speed. All it takes is somebody to step out of a back gate into an alleyway as he's coming down, and we've got a fatal accident.
And a left down Radnor Street, which is a dead end. Stand by for a possible decamp. It's pavement at end, mate, it might go. Approaching the end of Radnor Street, and we've got a bailout.
They split, there were 3 of them in the car, but we picked the driver out, so I got my eye on him, and it's a case you get the driver, the other 2 were, if you can get them, it's a bonus. Bear in mind, he's in trainers and tracksuit bottoms, and I've got big boots on and lumbered down with a stab vest and the like. So they're at an advantage to start with. There's a reason why he's not stopped, because you don't drive off and do that for no reason. So we want to find out what that is.
Paul sets off after the runaway driver. "10 miles west in Bradford. The runaway car passengers have got away. Paul is chasing the driver. The foot chase ends in an alleyway.
He was crouched down behind a wheelie bin, but because he was looking from left to right, trying to see where I was coming from, his little plaits were flapping up and down. So I could see him coming from behind the wheelie bin.
Okay, just grab a seat.
He's in our car, he's cuffed, we can then start looking at what we've got, search the vehicle.
Unfortunately, we've lost the other 2 passengers for now, although I believe the helicopter's coming to have a look. But with it happening so quick, the description's quite loose. But what we'll do now, we'll check the vehicle, which has obviously got other things in it that it shouldn't have, do some background checks on him and the car, and then see what we've got to deal with.
The reason why he ran away is becoming clearer.
We've just found some plates inside the vehicle that don't relate to this car.
Now, There's several reasons why they might be in there. It might be his friends who he's taking home with his new plates, but that's probably not likely. As it turns out, those plates that were in there have been stolen overnight from another vehicle. Goes back to the pool car mentality. They've got a car, they don't want to put a lot of money in that they can run for cheap.
While they check if it is an illegal pool car, a crowd turns up.
Oi! Move! Oi, shift! All of you, go away, now. Welcome to Bradford.
Young lads want to come round, look at police car, let them get on with it. It's not going to bother us.
It's like nothing like this has ever happened around here. This happens all the time.
The thing is, in tight-knit communities, he's been seeing it back at car, news will travel, parents, uncles, things like that will find out about it. He's probably going to have an uncomfortable time when he gets home, more so than he will do from us.
The checks indicate that the driver may be involved in at least 3 more separate offences.
There's some plates and number plates in the car, okay, which we need to account for. So what's going to happen now is you're going to be arrested, okay? You're going to be arrested for, the main thing is for dangerous driving and for driving otherwise in accordance with the licence, i.e. only provisional, and no insurance, okay? And at the minute, for theft of the motor vehicle. But what we're going to do is we're going to do an inquiry at where that's registered to find out who should have it, okay? So at the minute, we're arresting you for it not being yours, and then what will happen if it turns out that it is, you don't need to worry about that, okay?
The number plates, they were already in the car.
Okay.
We already got them.
Well, we've got to look at it, mate, and we'll ask you about it when we interview you, all right? But you don't worry about it, you can tell us all that there and then.
Personal thoughts as to why it happens a lot is because, and sticking up for these lads a little bit, they get to 17, they want to drive. So they either pass the test, I mean this lad hadn't, but a lot of them pass the test, look to insure it, give their address to the insurance company who frankly just laugh at them and say either, we're not going to insure you, or right, you've got a £500 car, right, that'll be £4,000, because the figures for £5,000 for insurance premiums around there are real and they're common. But, big circle, it's the actions of people like him taking uninsured cars and causing damage that then puts the premiums up, and then we're into that massive circle that they'll never get insured.
The cops can't prove that the vehicle is stolen, but can prove that the number plates have been.
5-8, just to let you know, we have had vehicle recorded, we're en route to Trafalgar now.
Oh, you saw the guy directly, yeah?
Not just yet.
5-8.
The driver faces a court appearance and a driving ban.
If the ban and the insurance issues makes him think, right, yeah, shan't be doing that again, and that's what we're here for.